This is the weirdest Apple launch in a while, right? Actually, none of them have really been weird. The AirTag was slightly weird. And it's probably the most like futuristic, technologically advanced thing we've seen in a while. Like, we keep getting new iPhones and they keep pretending that the camera's better quality, but we all know it's really not getting any better. The Apple Vision Pro, right? If you don't know what this is, Apple describes it as a spatial computer that blends digital content and apps into your physical space. So like, you know what physical space is. And lets you navigate using your eyes, hands, and voice. Wow, the future is here. They don't say that, that's me. You can basically do all your like iPhone and iMac and like laptop Apple stuff in VR. I want to say VR, virtual reality. Like a VR headset almost. Apple aren't saying it's VR. They're describing it as spatial computing. It's VR, it's virtual reality. I find all the technical stuff boring anyway. That's not what we're talking about today. These headsets can be yours, right, for $3,499. That's a lot. You can pay monthly though. Now seeing these before the launch, right, they are kind of like, I would say a bit dystopian, you know? It's kind of like the 80s vision of a future. No, that's quite cool, the 80s vision of computers. It's very Tomorrowland. I guess like the early 2000s, like in the 10 years time, we'll have VR headsets, and we kind of do. You know, like doable, not unachievable future predictions. What am I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh. Yeah, so people are taking these headsets into the real world. And although it's like technology, we're like, that's kind of cool. It does seem a bit end of days, not to be dramatic in any way. It does seem a bit end of days, a bit like, well, this is the human race, you know? Okay, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, let's take a look at the Apple Vision Pro in action.
Now let's talk about interacting with apps. This one, I'm sure you've heard before, but it is very, very simple. We can swipe like that, and you can pinch to tap. If you pull up a window here, I can look at that bar, I can grab it, I can move it closer to me, I can move it far away. And you'll notice there's a shadow that moves across the ground, and it's even able to go between the sofa and the ottoman there. It's really, really impressive, and it very much gives you that effect that this is a real thing in the room.
So that is kind of cool, right? You can look at something and pinch and move it with your hands in not real life. Let's take a look at this outside in the real world. Now, here's the thing. This doesn't look stupid if you know what you're seeing and what you're doing. But if you're just like strangers on a train... Is that a film? Strangers on a Train? Snakes on a Plane, I'm thinking of, right? You look stupid. Now, is this really something people are going to start doing in real life? Wearing this day to day, walking into places... You know? Well, it's been taking over social media. The fact that these people, in fact, are doing this, right? Also, people being like spotted using it. They're not being spotted. Using it in coffee shops, and also in their cars, which is kind of concerning, really. Let's have a little look at how these are panning out in the real world.
Day in the life with our Vision Pros. We woke up, made coffee, checked our stocks, and caught up on the news. Then it was time to hit the office, send some emails, and do a little work. After getting the baby up from his first nap, we took a few minutes to get some quality family time. After that, I had a PR package to open. Burger King literally sent me a custom engraved Burger King iPad. So that was pretty cool. And then it was time for lunch, so I made us some smoothies and watched a little Ted Lasso while I emptied the dishwasher. After work, we took a quick break for dinner and put the baby to bed. Then we put our Vision Pros back on to play a round of Yahtzee and finish the night in bed watching some immersive content.
Oh my god, that light just turned on. It's a ghost. I'm kind of in two minds about this. Okay, so you know what? What's the difference between having this on your face and checking your stocks versus holding your phone in your hand? You don't have to wear anything that's like on your head and possibly a little bit heavy. This thing's made out of glass, like proper glass on the front. That kid at some point was like, what the fuck is this? Why do you look like this? Even that dog is a bit like, you know what? It's time to move on. This is, I'm sure, just a demonstration of you could do your whole day in these Vision Pros, but I just can't get over people just sitting there moving their hands around. It looks really strange. Now, if they had like a hologram in front of them and everyone could see it, I would get it. I would get it.
Hello, can I get 2 bulgogi bliss sandwiches? For dine-in or for takeaway?
For dine-in. The maple pancake latte.
What kind of milk would you like?
Whole milk.
You want it hot or ice?
Hot, please.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. And you said whole milk, right?
Yes, please.
Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Experience.
It's interesting.
Getting used to it.
Yeah. I have like the food order like popped up here, so that's kind of cool.
Good, how are you?
I don't know how I feel. How do you feel so far? Because I'm like, okay, that does look kind of stupid. It's kind of useful in a way, but also not at all. I just realized these people are recording what they're seeing, so you can just record everything you see on this. There's glasses that do that already, isn't there?
Trying to check your phone with the Vision Pro might be the single most annoying thing about this headset. Like, dog, it's a $3,500 Apple product. How is the ecosystem experience going to be bad? First of all, unlocking gets super annoying because Face ID obviously won't work. Once it's unlocked, you're not actually looking at the screen. You're looking at the screen through cameras. And if you've ever recorded a TV screen on your phone, you'll know it doesn't really look right. You should be able to look at your phone screen, hit a button, and screen mirror to the headset like you can with the Mac. And the fact that you can really doesn't make sense. It's a no-brainer feature. I'm starting to realize that this thing is lacking a lot of those.
That is such a good point. Why would you not be able, this thing in front of you that does so many things, why would you not be able to just link it to your phone? So it works by recording or filming what's around you and then I see. Okay, this is making more sense. Doesn't mean it's good more, it's just making more sense. Give me a good reason to buy the Vision Pro. He's going to the bathroom by himself. He's like, no, don't do whatever it is he just did. Forget your phone. Hello. Okay. Is that a window by the floor? Okay. Why is it up there? How long are you going to sit on the toilet though that you need to set this up? Because remember, being on the toilet for too long will kill you. That's nice. That's, ooh, that's snowy scene. Ooh, that's really nice. Where does it stop though? It doesn't. Okay, right. Oh, we're gonna watch this on the toilet? Sure. I would have been done by now. Yeah, no. Because then you have to like also come out all of this, you know, to wipe or do whatever. Or, you know, no, that's not the reason. I mean, I would, but it's not the reason.
Vision Pro in the pool. Now, I don't recommend this because this is not waterproof, but
Sorry, 1 second. So these are $3,500, and you're like, Apple Vision in the pool. Now these aren't waterproof. The way I would not even risk that. I would not even I hate getting my phone out when it's raining outside, just in case, and I know they're kind of can be submerged in water slightly. Okay, why would you do this?
give it a try. I was able to shove this bottom part of the battery pack into my Solo Loop band, and I tightened it, and voila! It worked. I also tucked the cables into my bathing suit straps so that those wouldn't get wet, and I can't even look at myself like, I can't even take this video seriously. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. But look at this. All of my windows are up here, checking the news, checking the stocks, and hey, let's watch my own YouTube video. The thing that I've been so impressed with Vision Pro is how spatial computing really is changing the game. Like, I'm walking up towards this window, it's getting closer, and everything stays right where I placed it. Even the battery pack on my head.
When would you ever need to be in a pool and need so many windows open? Like, yeah, you could work from the pool, right? I just don't like sitting in water for so long, I guess. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is where it kind of starts to get a little bit more staged. That's obviously set up as well. Why is her back door closing when her front door's opening? You would have had to open that door and then close it and she's getting out of the car. Like, it isn't like she just nipped into her back seat. You know what I mean? Talking about that's her on camera. Talking about traveling. Watch this. Tesla owner is pulled over by cops for driving down the highway, while wearing a new Apple Vision computer glasses. It's called Apple Vision Pro. I guess because, here's the thing, right? Yes, you can see out of them, but it's not clear glass. We know now it's cameras, right? You also don't have a full range of vision, I would assume, in terms of like looking this way. Doing all this in your car, whatever car you're driving, absolutely not. 100% not. That's incorrect. I find this very confusing because do I need one? Absolutely not. Do I want one? Kind of, but I also at the same time I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I have no reason for it, no meaning for it, unless I can edit content on it. But how difficult would that be with I'd rather just, do it the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way. But actually, is the just present way. Like, I don't see the need for all your stuff that's on your phone to be there in front of your face. I don't get it. And like, it would indent your hair, it would ruin your makeup, it would leave a ring around your face. And like, we all know what they are now, but they still do look kind of stupid. Anyway, let me know what you think of this product down below. Would you get one? Would you walk around with one? Would you sit in a cafe doing this? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.